Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. You might be aware that Taylor and Justin aren't on the best of terms, but have you wondered why it lasted this long? In this video, we are taking a look at why Taylor Swift still can't stand Justin Bieber. Number 6. Where it all started. In order to understand why this feud has lasted so long between them is to take a look at what started it in the first place. Well, the internet was set on fire when news broke out that Big Machine label group had been bought out by Scooter Braun. This would have been a simple deal if not for the fact that Taylor Swift, who was one of the biggest singers under their management, had no idea about the deal taking place. This led to a whole mess in which Justin somehow got himself involved.
Never been anywhere like this. This is like unreal.
It's cool. I'll show you around.
Number 5. Taylor's response to the news. When Taylor heard about the deal taking place, she was quick to respond to it on Tumblr. One of the biggest things that was wrong with the deal was that her first 6 albums would fall into the hands of someone other than Taylor, and she had no power to say otherwise. She revealed that even though she had left Big Machine Records, she was asked back in order to earn back her albums one at a time. But being the clever woman that Taylor is, she instantly knew that that was a bad deal, which is why she refused, and hence why the deal with Scooter took place. Number 4. How Justin got involved. So far, there hasn't been anything pointing to the fact that Justin was involved in this saga, but he found a way to do just that. You see, Justin is one of the clients of Scooter Braun, and as such, he felt that he had to add his voice to whatever was going on with him. What he did was post a screenshot of him and Scooter being on a video call with one another. That wasn't the most outrageous part of the post though. It was actually what he had chosen to put in the caption. He said, "Taylor Swift, what up?" This for sure indicated that he was siding with Scooter and being snarky towards Taylor. This started the long feud that is still ongoing to this day. Number 3. Further enraging Taylor. If you thought that was all Justin did to get Taylor mad at him, wait till you hear about his next Instagram post. After there had been so much backlash against Justin for posting that caption and picture, he ended up deleting the post and making another one explaining why he had done so. Even though he explained that his previous post had been insensitive, the more he wrote the less it sounded like an apology. He went on to write that Scooter had her back since the early days of Justin's career. He further criticized her for posting those details on social media and said that she was only doing so to gain attention. You can imagine just how this would have been received online.
Together and be a leader for everybody, and I think that's what's going to excite everybody. I don't know if it's going to surprise them, but I think it's going to excite everybody because you get to see his heart and his leadership.
Number 2. Reaction to Justin's post. After Justin had posted his rant on Instagram, one of the people that responded to it was his wife Haileys. She called him a gentleman. This did not sit well with Cara Delevingne, who is one of the closest friends that Taylor has. She said that since Justin was a married man, he should know how to lift women up instead of tearing them down. In the end of her post, she said that he was right when he had said that he and Taylor hadn't spoken in years, and that as such, he should take this moment to learn from his mistake. She concluded by saying that all of them should be getting along with one another since they were all on the same team, referring to the fact that they were all singers. Number 1. Additional reactions. There were many other reactions that came as a result of both Taylor's and Justin's posts. One of the reactions came from Demi Lovato, who said that Scooter Braun wasn't homophobic, and the proof was the fact that Demi was working with him. This was a response to Todrick Hall, who had called him homophobic. Todrick then responded to Demi too, and had some choice words to say. In the end, it looks like the feud between Taylor and Justin has expanded into a feud between Todrick and Demi as well. At this point, there is no telling who else might get involved between them.
Taylor stood up to him and that she's re-recording her songs, and I'm so excited to re-fall in love with all of her music again.
Yeah.
And
these were some of the details of why Taylor still can't stand Justin Bieber. So far, their feud has shown no signs of ending, so it is still up in the air whether or not they'll reconcile with one another. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.